Late gospel singer Osinachi failed to enter the gates of heaven. Pastor shares new revelation God showed him. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. A Tanzanian pastor identified as alien Ziri has shared a new revelation he claimed God gave him about the late gospel singer Osinachi. Ellen said that God revealed to him that the singer failed to enter the gates of heaven and explained why. The cleric said God admitted that Osinachi was a servant and he gave her a gift of worship, but he failed to separate himself from the world. Alan Ziri, a pastor from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, has caused a stir on social media as a reveal that the late Nigerian gospel singer Osinachi Nwachukwu did not enter the gates of heaven. In a lengthy post he shared on Facebook on Monday, April 25th, Pastor Alan said he was in the bathroom when God spoke to him, instructing him that he should go and talk about the singer's death and how she failed to make it past the heaven gate. Narrating the revelation, Allen claimed God has told him that the singer did not enter the gates of heaven because of worldly adornment. Expressly quoting God, he claimed spoke a few words and went quiet. Allen wrote, "Go and talk about Osinachi Nwachukwu and how she failed to enter the gates of heaven because of worldly adornment." He said God admitted to giving her the gift of worship, but her failure to separate self from worldly adornments cost her entering into heaven's gate. The Lord told me it is true that I anointed her and I gave her the gift of worship. She was my servant, but she failed to separate from worldly adornment. As a result, she was not allowed to enter the kingdom of heaven because of worldly adornment. This is a very sad thing, saints. The Lord is very serious when it comes to His word. He does not change, nor will He change. If He says that no jewelry for His children, then we must obey His word regardless of where we congregate. He wrote, he went on to support his revelation with various Bible scripture. Let me give a warning first, her post read. Ever since I shared the revelation about Victoria Reigns, the people have been attacking negatively and claim that I'm sharing false revelation that misleads people. I want to say this. No one is forced to believe what I write here. So if you feel like I'm sharing lies, don't waste your time to write me next to trying to prove me wrong. Comments will be deleted and accounts will be blocked. I don't waste time in argument. I wasn't thinking about this topic at all. I did not even imagine that the Lord would tell me to talk about it. But I have to obey Him. I am sorry for the heading, if it is hurtful, but it's the truth. I'm not heaven gatekeeper, but what I hear from the Lord, I am told to say. I was in the bathroom when I heard the voice of the Lord speaking to me. He said, "Go and talk about Osinachi Nwachukwu and how she failed to enter the gates of heaven because of worldly adornment." He spoke few words and he went quiet. I was wondering why the Lord told me to talk about Osinachi after so many days have passed. But let me say what the Lord desires, so that His people can reflect from this and abandon worldly adornment. I don't have to talk about her background because she's even more famous in Africa and possibly in the world now. Her news of domestic violence have been on the headline even here in my country. It is so tragic how she died in the hands of a cruel and heartless husband. It was after her death that all the stories about domestic violence she had been experiencing from her husband broke out. I was so sad to hear all, but because I became even sadder to hear from the Lord that she failed to enter the gates of heaven. The Lord told me it was true that I anointed her and I gave her the gift of worship. She was my servant, but she failed to separate from worldly adornment. As a result, she was not allowed to enter the kingdom of heaven because of worldly adornment. Only God now know which one be true to. Sincerely, this matter get as it be. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.